Which measuring tools are needed for engine repair? Engine building is a game of microns, not millimeters. To do it right, you need the big 3 precision tools. Let's look at the caliper, micrometer, and bore gauge. Before starting, clean all measuring surfaces thoroughly. The caliper. The caliper measures outer diameters, internal gaps, and depth. How to? Hold it steady and perfectly parallel to the surface. Measuring at an angle will completely ruin the accuracy. The secret? Don't clamp it. Use a light, consistent touch. Top tip, always zero the display before you start. Every time. The micrometer. This is the king of precision for shafts and crankshaft journals. Setup. Close it on a calibration standard to check the zero. The ratchet. Always use the clicking end, not the main sleeve. The ratchet applies the exact same pressure for every measurement. Subscribe to the channel. How to read the scale. First, look at the sleeve for whole millimeters. Take the last visible number. Check for the half millimeter. If a notch is visible to the right of the whole millimeter line, add 0.5 millimeters to the reading. Look at the thimble. Find the mark that aligns with the line on the sleeve. Each mark on the thimble represents 0.01 millimeters. Add everything together to get the exact measurement. 86 millimeters and 0.5 millimeters on the sleeve and 34 divisions on the thimble. We're measuring hundredths of a millimeter. Don't rush it. Example, checking a crankshaft journal for wear. Place the micrometer carefully and click the ratchet 3 times. Perfect. The bore gauge. A tool for measuring internal linear dimensions. Setup. Select the interchangeable rods to match the required cylinder diameter. Take a micrometer, set it to the nominal size and secure it in a vise. Insert the bore gauge between the micrometer jaws with a light tension. Rock the gauge gently to find the minimum reading on the dial. This reversal point corresponds to your exact nominal size. Turn the indicator bezel so the needle sits exactly on 0. Lock the bezel and check again. The needle must consistently return to 0. Let's take measurements using a cylinder block as an example. Step 1. Check the top, middle, and bottom of the cylinder. The primary measurement plane is strictly perpendicular to the crankshaft. This is where the piston skirts wear the walls the most. In 90% of cases, this measurement immediately reveals the cylinder's condition. Step 2. You must also measure in the plane parallel to the crankshaft. Comparing both planes gives you the full picture of any oval wear. The final decision is up to you. Using a bore gauge, you can determine whether the bore is oval, tapered, worn, or barrel-shaped. Pro tips. Precision instruments aren't hammers. Handle with care. Keep them clean and oiled. Read the scale dead on. Looking at an angle can cost you a couple of hundreds, and for an engine, that's critical. Never trust a single reading, take 3 and find the average. Write everything down immediately. Work in good bright light. Shadows hide mistakes. Compare your numbers with the factory manual specs. No force required. If you have to push, you're doing it wrong. Practice on an old cylinder block to get the hang of it. Measure twice, do once. That's the golden rule. Mastered the big 3? Subscribe for more no-nonsense technical guides. Stay sharp, stay precise. Thanks for watching.